So welcome everyone. Thank you for joining. My name is Laurie and I am one of the co-owners with Satori Family Wellness Center, and we are volunteers with the Love, Peace, and Harmony Foundation to bring you the self-care and practice service practice in the Love, Peace, and Harmony field as virtual and community coordinators. And so, thank you for those who have been joining us regularly. And if you are new, welcome. And today, by request, I thought that we would go over some of the vagus nerve information. And we'll start with our check-in, and then we'll do our meditation for calming this, and also talk about just some simple ways that you can hacks to activate your vagus nerve for self-care. So let's get started and just have us do our usual. So you can allow yourself to do a check-in. And again, when we're checking in with ourselves, monitoring, we use these monitoring gauges. This allows us to take a moment to breathe, to connect, to notice how we are doing. Okay, and we want to be honest and we want to be compassionate to ourselves. There's no judgment. So, noticing how your thoughts, your emotions, your bodily symptoms or sensations, and your actions and behaviors have been for the past week. And again, we want to be honest, but not judging. These are just signs if we are in balance or if we need more support for us. So these sessions are designed to have a weekly time to check in, gain some information, as well as to practice, to allow our bodies or systems to get to a lower baseline level, to train ourselves for that more rest, restorative space. And today we will talk about the vagus nerve. There's different pronunciations. And we've been working on this before, but you may not be familiar with what that particularly is. So I wanted to just share some information. So as you gauge yourself, you can notice what area that you are needing more support with. Let's see if we can address that in our love, peace, and harmony field. So let me just, so the vagus nerve. So it's like the longest cranial nerve in the body, and its biggest means wandering. So it connects the brain, the heart, the lung, the gut, and much more. It's like a net that goes from the brain all the way through your body. And it is part of the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest, digest, and repair part of the system. Okay. And the function is it sends information from the body to the brain, about 80%, and then the brain back to the body. Okay. And so what this does is the organs are communicating and letting the brain know if it's okay or not. Okay. And so there's that communication. It also helps to kickstart the parasympathetic nervous system, which we know regulates our heart rate, breath, digestion, and mood. And it communicates directly with the limbic system, which we've talked about in our previous session, and the heart. So there's this heart brain vagus feedback loop. And so the heart is known to like a heart brain. It's like it has the highest electromagnetic field. And the state of the heart, it communicates to the brain and through that vagus feedback loop. So when the heart is overactive, it goes through the nerve to let our brains know, right, if it's uh, how it's doing. And the vagus nerve can help us if when we develop more vagal tone, it can allow it to let the brain know to, okay, let's relax. rest, right? So it has this feedback loop that it helps with. Okay. So when the vagus nerve is activated, because it is part of the parasympathetic nervous system, our heart rate can slow, our breath can deepen, our mind can calm, and we can have our emotion balanced. Okay, so this is part of the emotional regulation that we've talked about also in our previous session. And so the vagus nerve is related to emotional regulation. And so if it is underactive or blocked, we might feel more anxious, reactive, disconnected. And it's harder for us to regulate our emotions or calm down. So the vagus nerve is like that physical bridge, as we talked about, the limbic system, which is the emotional part of the brain, and the heart that we talked about. And in Tao science, we also talk about the heart as a receiver of information, the boss organ, right? So knowing about the vagus nerve can be very helpful. And so it can help us with the breathing, calming responses. And so these are some ways that we can naturally stimulate the vagus nerve. There's actually many. If you just go online, you can see many people lead you to practices and hacks. And I recently was watching one with, I can't pronounce his name, but he does have a YouTube channel. He's an MD. Um, but basically slow breathing as we, so even as I'm mentioning, you might want to just do it for yourself, just to allow yourself to stimulate that vagus nerve. So the slow, deep breathing, especially exhalation. We've talked about as you extend your exhalation at least a couple of seconds more than your inhalation, that can already start to calm your nervous system, right? So this is part of the vagus nerve stimulation, chanting, humming, and singing. So vibration stimulates the vagus nerve, right? In the throat area, there's that carotid artery on the side of the neck, and that is an area that you can use to stimulate the vagus nerve. Meditation, loving connection. I mean, when you think about loving connection, it could be just like the warm eye contact, because actually eye movement also stimulates that nerve, vagus nerve, looking to like one side and then the other side. Gentle touch, soothing voice tone, these are part of the loving connection that can stimulate that vagus nerve to relax. So think about babies, how we soothe them with that gentle touch, kind of rock them, we look them in the eye, we have a soothing voice, right, to kind of calm them. The other one is like cold exposure or massage. Uh, they call, remember when we were doing the stress series and we talked about like hormetic stress, and it's like cold plunges or showers, massage. It could be like fasting, things that stress your body. And when you stress your body in a certain way, it you try to bring it back. It can develop resilience, right? So the stressing you out helps to stimulate your resistance ability and resilience. And so these can also stimulate that vagal term, which is the ability to get back into balance, right? So again, I'm putting love, peace, harmony, field. We'll talk more about that. But in terms of the vagal tone that I was talking about, the more you stimulate it, the stronger your vagal tone. So you want a strong vagal tone. Again, that is what we might call resilience. You have faster recovery from stress, more emotional balance, greater connection. So when we're in stress, we can bring ourselves back more easily. Okay. And so I wanted to kind of go over some of the key vagal stimulating mechanisms when we talk about the love, peace, and harmony field, right? We talked about the singing, chanting, humming. So many of you have been in the field before. So again, this stimulates the vocal cord, can give us emotional resonance. That's the benefit. The tracing of the calligraphy gives a visual focus, safe imagery, heart-centered intention, like with love and gratitude, honor, respect, compassion. That's these positive emotional states, signals vagal activation. And many of us know how to trace the calligraphy. So that rhythmic hand tracing, soothing, it's like this moving meditation, right? So that can allow us somatic regulation, this mindful movement. And we also think, lastly, we think of the love, peace, and harmony field as carrying this high frequency and vibration and this positive energy and information. And so that actually can help us, our nervous system, entrainment to coherence. So entrainment is a term we may use. It's like a natural phenomenon that one system adjusts to another system. So when someone is maybe heightened in their emotion, and then you have someone who's calm and collected, grounded, that person's field can then assist the other person to calm down, right? So this is how when we are in a good positive state, when we talk about self-care and service, we can just be of service. When we take care of ourselves, we can be happy, joyful, grounded, calm. We can influence others, right? And coherence, right, is that state of we're talking about coherence, right? Coherence in terms of like systems being in harmony. Okay. So again, the love, peace, harmony field, we talk about everything has its own vibratory field. Each of our vibrational fields are connected in the quantum field of the collective. And when we align with the vibrations of love, peace, and harmony, we can not only uplift our lives, we can support the uplifting of the world. Okay, so as I mentioned before, as a recap, the love, peace, and harmony calligraphy field can stimulate the vagus nerve by engaging the body, the heart, and mind in a state of safety, connection, resonance, all key elements that activate this ventral vagus nerve for emotional regulation and for healing. So let's get into our exercise today. So first of all, I want you to just relax. And if you feel like you want to trace the calligraphy, for those of you who are familiar with the pathway, go ahead, you can do that. But let's create our safe space. Imagine this positive, pure light field around you, 360 degrees. And you are in the space feeling unconditionally loved, protected, and supported. Many of you have done our sanctuary exercise. You can allow yourself to reconnect with that space, imagining the colors, the images, the sounds, fragrance in this love, peace, and harmony field. Feel the positive messages of love, peace, and harmony surrounding you and absorbing within you. And you can visualize the golden thread or like a net from your brain to your heart, all the way down through your chest and your lungs, this light of love, peace, and harmony to your belly, to your throat, and to your brain. And we're going to visualize this golden net woven a beautiful golden light thread glowing within our body. As it glows, feel your body soften. Take a nice breath, inhaling through your nose Bring it to your lower abdomen. Exhale, let your body relax, let the light expand and expand through that vagus nerve. Sit, whole body relaxing, feeling your emotions settle, feel your mind become clear, full of light, and feel and imagine your vagus nerve as a channel of light, of love, peace, and harmony. You can also, one of the paths is that you can eat. So imagine, rub your hands together, imagine light, light, light in your hand. And you can gently massage the side of your neck by the carotid artery, just gently stimulating that area, stimulates the vagus nerve. So this is one hand. You also massage your ears. And there's this place also that front of the ear, right inside, also calm. It leads, one nerve leads to the another nerve. Also, you can, as you're tracing calligraphy, you trace with your hand, looking at calligraphy. And again, just moving your eyes around one way, the other way stimulates vagus nerves. You can also gently massage just your eyeball area, just very gentle. That also stimulates. So there's many ways that you can stimulate. A lot of times for headaches, migraines, that side of the neck by the artery, putting like the cold packs, right, can help. Allow yourself to just gently relax. Feel your body relaxing, going deeper and deeper relaxed. Focus on the field, the positive messages of love, peace, and harmony. And feel that message of greatest love. Noticing the feeling in your heart as we go into the state of unconditional love, peace, and harmony. Those of you who are familiar with the love, peace, and harmony song, you can sing, you can hum. What you want to do is use your voice, even if it's softly, to activate that vagal tone. So the vibration helps to stimulate, right, in the throat area. So singing, humming, chanting, these all help to activate that. So please, music that you can sing along to, or just listen to relax on. Close your eyes for a moment. Relax. Allow the melody, the notes, the music to relax you even deeper. So continue to relax. Now bring your awareness to your heart and just imagine your heart is glowing with a soft, beautiful light. It could be golden light, rainbow light, and you can say inwardly, silently, or aloud to your heart that you are safe, you are in love, peace, and harmony. To your brain, you are safe, you are in love, peace, and harmony. And to your body, you are safe, you are in love, peace, and harmony. All parts of me are connected in love, peace, and harmony. And visualize this light traveling from your heart, your brain, calming the emotional centers, the limbic system, and then flowing through your nervous system like a wave in this net of love, safety, knowing we are unconditionally loved, protected, and supported. We are in love, peace, and harmony. Feel your body relaxing, embodying the message of love, peace, and harmony. Inhale, relax. Inhale nice and naturally through your nose. Bring it down to your lower abdomen. Exhale, feeling love, peace, and harmony. And you can gently put your hands on your lower abdomen. You can gently rub them together. Gently tap side of your neck. Massage brainstem, your ears. Light tapping just to gently awaken you. And then end putting your hands in your lower abdomen. Gently tap, boosting that energy, immunity, stamina, vitality, but still allowing our bodies and our minds to be in the state of love, peace, and harmony. Wonderful. So I'd love to hear how you are feeling and doing. And let me see if we have, okay. Great. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. So I would love to hear any sharing how you're feeling. You can either write in the chat or unmute. And as we wait for some responses, let's just talk briefly about some next steps. So as we continue our wellness journey, we would encourage you to continue to work on your self-care and service goal. And again, self-care is a lifestyle. I tell my supervisees who have similar jobs. I'm a psychologist by profession, and we take care of a lot of people. And self-care is so important to be of greater service. And if you enjoyed the topic today, and thank you to Gregory who suggested this topic. There's a lot of information that you can get online. There's a lot of great resources. With the Love, Peace, and Harmony field, you can continue to practice this self-care and working on your vagal tone, right? We have our Monday sessions with my mother. It's on the first 3 Mondays, usually, of each month. We also have the recordings on our YouTube channel. And we also have our free wellness evening with Tao Calligraphy. We took a break last week, but we will be back on schedule this week on Thursday, 7 to 8 Hawaii time. You can see some of the recordings on our YouTube channel as well on that playlist. And for those of you who would, would like more personalized support, we are still offering complimentary 15-minute sessions to help get you started on your wellness or self-care journey. And if you need more assistance, please contact your healthcare provider, because although we are from the healthcare profession, my sister and myself, we are not serving in that role. We're serving just to give you general information. So make sure you, you know, get the proper medical and healthcare information. And for those of you wanting to continue on your service journey more diligently, we are honored to support the Love, Peace, Harmony Foundation. The QR code is here to the instrumental of the Love, Peace, Harmony song that we were playing in our meditation. And you can share that and serve with that by sharing this information. Share some of these videos if you found it helpful and know others who could find it helpful. And it also may lead you to a donation code so you can directly donate as well. And as we close, just a reminder, self-care is service. Increase your self-care to increase the quality of your service. So I am so happy that all of you have taken the time for your self-care. Amy said, "Thank you, Laurie. I was humming and singing Love, Peace, and Harmony. Wonderful. And I feel more peaceful and relaxed." And aloha, sorry, had to go. But thank you for joining us. And thank you all for being here. Oh, welcome. I'd love to say my goodbyes to all of you personally. So I'm going to just stop the recording. So we say bye to our Facebook live streamers. Aloha. And also to those who are watching the video. Okay.